So we're letting everybody in now. Hello, hello. Hide self view. Don't need to see me. Good evening. Good evening. Right, Facebook and YouTube. Don't forget to put the comments in. If you hashtag live, is that Thomas? I'm doing it. Hashtag live and your name. And if you're in the Zoom room with the Zoom, then you can put in your name in the chat. Yeah. Baby's done something wrong. She's getting strangled, held, and dragged off. Right? Have you not done your homework yet? Is that what it is? You've not done your homework, so you get the doing from mum. Hey, Morgan's in the house. Didn't see you last week, Morgan. You all right? Hopefully you're doing well. No excuses, really. Even if you're ill. How can you not be on the class? Because you're at home anyway. You're ill at home. You're at school at home. And we're on Zoom still, so you can still drag yourself to the Zoom room. Yeah? Or did you fancy a wee holiday, did you? Is that what it was? Right. We've got two names. We've got Dominic's in the Zoom room.
I done last Tuesday.
What?
I done last Tuesday.
You did last Tuesday, did you? I don't know why you don't do another day as well. Is Tuesday enough for you?
Yeah.
Whoa. You never work hard enough to be enough for you. Huh? We can all work a bit harder, you know. Monty has to work harder to put his camera on. He hasn't got a camera yet. Thomas, leave your brother alone. Right. Are we ready? Yeah, I can see you, Fred. You might be cool on your t-shirt, but you're in the way from your brother practicing. Huh? I'm gonna create a new group. We're not having kicking tigers. We're having, I don't know, jumping ninjas or something. All right, are we ready? Monty, camera's not on, just to let you know, as long as you can see me. So we've got, don't forget to put your names in, hashtag live. Yeah, Lucas is in as well, well done. We've got Lucas on the Facebook. We've got Morgan, as I said, Harvey, don't know what he's doing. Dominic's there, Baby's there, Thomas is there, he needs to move out of the way. George is there. No, I can see you now. No, I can't. We haven't started yet. You go to the bow first before you start jumping around. Okay, that's exactly what we're going to do now. Parallel stance. That just means facing straight forward, hands closed in front of your belly button. So not down like this. I don't know why I watch things like this, but I go on and I see a video, someone's Taekwondo class, and I see black belts standing like this. Yeah? And I see black belts doing forward directional punch like this. And one of them is doing this. I just wanted to grab him through the camera and pull him out and shake him. Right, so, or his instructor, give him a kick up the bum. We have to make sure, George, you're going in twice, are you? Did you bounce out, George? I'm putting George back in again because he bounced out. And I'm giving him another shot. There he is. Oh, we've got two Georges. There's George. Right then. Chariot, come then. And we're back. We're going to do quick start jumps. We're not going to do too many of these. Yeah, because you're all so tired after going to school. Punching while you're bouncing. Come on, bounce in the spot, punching. We've moved on, we're bouncing, we're punching. Hopefully you are as well. One arm back, and arm, two, seven. Yeah? Hold on a minute, are you going at the same rate as my counting, or are you spinning like a chinook? We want to go, Hana, go, two, set, net, that's all, yoso. You go, aho, yo, change arms. Two, set, net, that's all, yoso. You go, yolo, aho, yo. pause again, just for a brief moment. Somebody, 2 or 3 of you, can you sort your nails out and your fingers out before you do the class, Harvey? And I'm asking you to bounce at the same time, yeah? Is bouncing and swinging your arm around. I know it's 2 things at once, but it's not complicated. Hana, tur, set, net. Tasot, yosot. Yugo, yoron, aho. Yo, tur, set, net. Tasot, yosot. Yugo, yoron, aho. Yo, hana, 2 hands. Tur, set, net. Tasot, yosot. Yugo, yoron, aho. Yo, tur, set. Net change. So, yosor, yugo, yoron, aho, yo. Alright? Twisting the body. Hana, tur, set, net, that bit. Yugo, yoron, aho, in, hana, tur, set, net, tasor. Yosor, yugo, yoron, aho, yo. Bounce on the spot. We have to stop. When we stop counting, we still bounce because we started warming up. You don't stop again, let's say, yeah? Let's go sideways. We're going to go left and right, or right and left, wherever you fancy. Hands are up. Hana, tur, set, net, tasor, yosor, yugo, yoron, aho, yo, yin, tur, set, net, tasor, yosor, yugo, yoron, aho, yo. Forward and back. Hana, tur, set, net, tasor, yosor, yugo, yoron. Hands up. Yo, tur, set, net, tasor, yosor, yugo, yoron, aho, yo. 1 hand up, foot to the hand. Hana, tur, set, net, almost diagonally. Tasor, yosor, straight leg yours, yugo, yoron, aho, yo. Change sides. Tur, set, net, tasor, yosor, yugo, yoron, aho, yo. Change again, but this time center line. Hana, tur, set, net. What are you doing? Tasor, yosor, yugo, yoron, aho, yo. Change legs. Tur, set, net, tasor, yosor, yugo, yoron, aho, yo. This time, circle inside. So you can put your hand up if you want, give yourself a high five. Hana, tur, set. Come on, Morgan, that's 3 now. Net, tasor, yosor, straight leg, yugo, straight leg, yoron, no, straight leg, aho, yo. Change leg. Tur, set, net, tasor, yosor, yugo, yoron, aho, yo. Other leg again, but this time outside, nose to ear. Hana, tur, toes up, set, belly button to the front, net, tasor, yosor, yugo, yoron, where's your hands? Aho, yo. Change legs. Tur, set, net, tasor, yosor, yugo, yoron, aho, yo. Hip circles. Hana, tur, set, net, tasor, yosor, yugo, yoron, aho, yo. Change direction. Tur, set, net, That's all. Yourself. You go. You're up. Aho. Yo. Right. Keep moving your feet and your hands. Listen very carefully. If you're having conversations with other people while you're training, if you're sneaking off for drinks while we're supposed to be training, and we go back to class, you're in for a big fright. Right? Because in the class, you shouldn't be sneaking off for a drink. In the class, you shouldn't be having conversations with other people. You should be listening and paying attention to what we're doing here. This is your Taekwondo time, not your social time. All right? So just keep that in mind while you're doing your class. Star jumps. Now, 2, 10, 10. That's all. Yes, sir. You go, and hop. Yo, parallel stance. Step forward and punch. Right hand, right foot. Enough. Step back, parole. Left side. 2. Parole. Remember what Taekwondo is. Taekwondo is about applying your training to try and do a powerful technique, whether it be a punch or a block or a strike or a kick or whatever. You're applying what you learned to Taekwondo to do a powerful technique. So let's do another punch again. Right side. And step back. So are you doing it powerful, or are you just getting by? Parallel. Are you just going step? That'll do. Step. That'll do. Hands by your leg. Belly button over there. Yeah? Brushing your hair while you're punching. Picking your nose while you're blocking. Is that what attitude you've got, or you've got a premier attitude? Right? Premier attitude. Not Mickey Mouse. Not Donald Duck, the Grinch, or any other character. Parallel stance. Let me see a proper punch to the center, not over there, to the center. Parallel. You missed that one. Too busy snoozing, Morgan. Parallel. Or your signal's dipping in and out. Yeah, maybe the signal's dipping. Parallel. Low block, stepping backwards. Parallel. So we change that. Yeah? Is your front knee bent properly, like in a walkie stance? Parallel. Parallel. Right, let's do 4-directional punch. Right hand, right foot. Jumbe means ready. Parallel ready stance. Narani Jubasogi. What are you doing with your hands, Dominic? I've just said ready. Parallel ready stance. You've got your hand up. Ready? Hada! Is your front knee bent? Set. Neck. That's all. Yes, sir. You go. Parallel. When you're punching, are you trying to punch the spots off the leopard? Or are you trying to tickle a butterfly? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Are you tickling the butterfly, or are you smashing the spots off a leopard? That's what you need. Am I doing it really, really hard, or am I doing it so delicate? What should you be doing? Is this time to be delicate? No. It's not time to be delicate. It's time to knock the spots off the leopard. Right? The leopard will go, oh, I've got no spot. Let me see. The other side now, number 9. So it's number 9, left hand, left foot. Knock the spots off the leopard. Is that the left? Aha, I did say, have you got your knees bent? Are you punching to the center, or are you wandering over there to catch the butterfly? Here. Set. Now. That's all. You got. You got. Barrel. Right, you've got to show me now. I want to see who's the best at four-directional punch. Sagittarugi. Who's the best at four-directional punch? Make sure you've got enough room. Step back a little bit. Hopefully I can see your feet as well. Ready? Jumbe, you're going to use your right hand, right foot first. It's not down here. You're not holding on to your satchel going to school. It's here in front of your belly button. Ready? Siga! Punch to the middle. Where you going, baby? You started off brilliant then. You've gone the other way. Start again. Yeah, go for it. You can do that. Oh, start. Okay, carry on. Go. This way. That's it. Off you go. Brilliant. We all do that now and again. We go the wrong way occasionally. But you're back on track now. As long as you use your left this time. Because you've got to do the other side now, haven't you? Go and catch up with Noah. That's it. Nice and strong. There you go. Make sure the other hand's back in the hip. Paro. Step up. There you are. It was nice and strong, wasn't it? Okay, the next two moves you're going to do, because we're all doing four-directional punches, all doing four-directional block, there's no escape. You have to get this right. So the next move we're going to practice is stepping back, low knife hand block. Low knife hand block. Songkal. Najundi mati. Or Najundi songkal mati, whatever. But if you say low, then it's Najundi. Low knife hand is Najundi songkal. If you say low knife hand block, Najundi songkal mati. You just replace the words. It's really simple. You take the word out and put the Korean one in. It doesn't mix around. It can mix around. It could be Najundi Songkal Maki. It can be, or it could be Songkal Najundi Maki. Yeah? But just try and replace the words that are in Korean to English, or the other way around. Replace the English words into Korean words. So how are you going to learn how to do the theory? How are you going to learn how to do the Korean words then? You learn one word on a piece of paper and it says block. And on the other side of the piece of paper, it says maki. It's called a flashcard. You can make them yourself. That could be one of the things you're doing at school or at home. Maki on one side and block on the other. So if you've got a Korean word and an English word, one goes on one side of the paper, and then the other word goes on the other side. Dead easy. All right? Okay, so let's do Najundi Songkal Maki. What's that again? Najundi Songkal Maki. Paro. Tur. Hana. Tur. Hana. Tur. Hana. Tur. Paro. So that's the first move of four-directional block. Right side or left side. If you're doing the very first move, then it's your right foot that goes back. It's your right foot that moves, yeah? The second move, if you're a white belt, then you're going to step forward. You're going to do middle, outer forearm block. Let me just show you outer forearm block, because when you do the block as a white belt, this is number one block, middle, right? You must be able to see the back of your hand when you do this one. If you're ninth cup above, then it's going to be inner forearm block. It's going to start from underneath. It's the secret Gangnam style block, right? Okay, so let's practice on the spot again. Middle inner forearm block. Middle inner forearm block. Middle, konde. Inner forearm, and palmo, block, maki. Konde, and palmo, maki. Konde, middle, and palmo, inner forearm, block. If it's out of forearm, then it's paka palmo, inner forearm, and palmo, Pacca palmo, outer forearm. Inner, outer. And palmo, pacca palmo. Conde, pacca palmo. Ready? First move. I'll do pacca palmo with Morgan and the 10th cups. Everybody else will do and palmo. Conde and palmo. Hana! Barrow. Tul. Hana! And in walking stance, I don't think I specified, but if I don't tell you what stance, it must be walking stance by default. Right? If I don't say it stance, it's automatically, which is a bad habit really, but it's how it's done. Walking stance, gun and saw, Pacca palomaki, or ang palomaki. Hana! Tul! Hana! Tul! Hana! Tul! Hana! Tul! Paro. Sure. Now, did you have to speed up there because I was counting faster? Right? You were trying to keep up with my counting, so you were moving faster. Now, if someone's trying to punch you, they're going fast, so you have to catch up with them and then overtake them. You have to go so fast that you're able to block and knock their arm off. Right? You're all right there, baby. Keep disappearing. Knock the arm off before they get to knock your nose off or your chest. So now it's 4-directional block. I'm going to count. We step back, low knife hand block. Ready? Hana! Everyone's right foot's gone back, hopefully. George, I'm gonna have to get your dad to kick your one. A blue belt. Making a mistake like that? Oh, I think he's got something else on the TV. I think he's watching some other program. He's watching Tom and Jerry and the cartoons or something. Yeah? Two! Middle outer or middle inner. Baby. Cross the hands and do that block properly, please. So if you're a 10th cup, you do an outer forearm block. If you're a 9th cup above, you're doing inner forearm. Yeah? Set. Neck. That's all. Yes, sir. Eagles. Yoga. Barrow. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there with a couple of you. Let's move the left foot back now. Hana. Check it's your left foot that's gone back, please. Grazie. Two. Set. Net. There's some people still make mistakes. You should be left foot forward and left hand locking. Another one's going to get kicked on. Two. Set. Net. Are you in a walking stance? Arrow. Step up. Stop touching your hair. Show. Show me 4-directional block then with no mistakes and maximum power. Remember, you've got to keep up with me. Yeah? I'm trying to punch you or I'm trying to kick you. You've got to imagine that your opponent is trying to get you on the nose or get you in the chest or kick you in the pockets, right? So make sure you block fast. Jump 4-directional block. Sisha. Watching everybody doing their moves. Hopefully they're doing it right. Whoa, Morgan's going to be a bit of work. Morgan will have to watch you on that one. I'll do it again in a minute. It's because you haven't practiced, that's all. Because you had it excellent a couple of weeks ago. Or 3 weeks ago. Yeah, we'll do it again. Don't worry. It's going to leak out your brain if you don't practice. Yeah, nearly done. Oh, Monty as well. Oh, dear. We've got 2 of you that need to keep practicing. I don't know what stance you're in, Harvey. Barrow, step up. Sure. Harvey, you're playing with your fingers a lot whilst we're doing Taekwondo. Right? Sort your fingers out before or after, not during. You alright, Morgan? You're rearranging the ornaments here? No, I'm just getting the juice. That's what I'm doing. Okay, Morgan's going to do forward action block again. Everybody else, you're going to do your own grade pattern. Hands up who's going to do Choji. Hands up. Okay, yeah, good, well done. Hands up who's going to do Dangun. Huh? Hands up who's going to do Dosan. Huh? Hands up who's going to do Wanyo. Lucas, right? Anybody else? Oh, Jay's in as well. Brilliant. He's not here, he's there. I can't see what he's doing. See, the thing is, you can go onto the Facebook and YouTube, but I can't see what you're doing. Hopefully, you're trying hard and doing all the right things, but I can't give you proper attendance record. I can't give you a proper attendance to say, yes, very good, and put you towards the test, because I haven't seen you. If I don't see you, I can't say, yes, you can test. Yeah, I have to see you. So you guys here, I can see you, so make sure you're trying your hardest, because there will be a test. As soon as we get back into normal classes, there will be a test within 4 weeks of going back. Right? So George, you should be making sure everything's right. Yeah, if you haven't graded in the last 10 weeks, you should be making sure that you are doing the best you can to get all your syllabus up to date, in shape. George, your dad's downloaded the syllabus sheets, so hopefully you'll be reading them. Yeah, and the same with anybody else. Mums and dads have had the link again. You can click on it and go to the syllabus sheets and download all of them if you like. You can download all of them. And there's a link for the 3-step sparring videos, and there's a link for the 2-step sparring videos. So if you haven't seen that already, ask mums and dads if they can click on the link. It's in the WhatsApp. The message that went out in WhatsApp, it's got all the links at the top of the message, near the orange image, right? So let's get on with your own grade pattern. You all know what you're doing, that's fantastic. Hopefully you're going to do it to the best of your ability and not like, I don't know, what can we say that's really not good? Like a lazy bones, there you are. Are you going to be a lazy bones? You put your hand up there, baby. You're going to be a lazy bones? No, no way, I don't think so. No way. She's going like that now. No way. No way being a lazy bones. She's after her next grade. She's after her belt. Right? Jumping. Let's see it. Best you can do. Sijak. Nice and strong, very good. Maybe less dilly-dallying between movements, Noah. Less dilly-dallying. Yeah? Because you've got the techniques quite good now. Now it's just about putting a bit of speed in. If you go in, don't wait. Yeah? That's it. That was a nice one. 1, 2. Eyes up for the 7th cup. And you should be finishing that side, Dominic. You should be facing that way when you finish. So I'll have to watch you again anyway, and I'll be watching the 2 7th cups. That's all right. George, don't bounce. You didn't even finish that technique, and you bounced to the next one. Come on, let's see some good stuff. Legs straight at the back. A bit too long, but that's good technique. Keep going. Okay. Barrow, everybody step up again. Sure, relax. George, you're doing the bouncy thing. You're not finishing the technique. All right? So if you had a 3-course meal, you had soup, fish and chips, and then your favorite dessert, you've gone soup, fish and chips, give me the dessert. Done, finished, all 3 gone. You haven't even tasted it. You haven't even tasted the soup. right? It could be horrible, it could be lovely. You missed it. Fish and chips, love it. Loads of salt and vinegar, maybe a bit of ketchup. You've not even tasted it. You just go, boom. Yeah, it's still going down your neck before you start the dessert. You've got to stop on the techniques. I don't mean too long. Maybe Noah's the opposite. Noah's taking too long to do a technique now, but that's because when he was learning it, he was trying to perfect it. He was watching very closely, making sure he did everything right, but now it's time to stop that. Now it's time to just go, right, I'm going to punch. Boom! Now I'm going to do a twin forearm roll. Boom! Right? So you just do it. You don't go, I'm gonna punch. Nah, you don't do that. Finish that. That's gone now. You're gonna punch, on your marks, get set, bang. Then have a little chat afterwards with them. They're lying down on the floor. You alright? You like that? Let's go with it. Yeah? Because if you take too long, they're gonna bop you on the nose before you get there. Remember, it's a race. As soon as you start moving, you've got to get from there to there before they get you. Right? And George, you've got to show me the techniques. It's a bit of a clash, really, because I'm saying one thing to Noah and one thing to you that sounds like it's the opposite. Right? It sounds like I'm saying the opposite to you through Noah, but he's going too long into a technique. You're not spending long enough to smile at the end of your technique. Yeah, you're going, punch, show me the pudding. Yeah, I want you to go like you did, really good technique. Boom! And then kind of in your head, pat yourself on the back for knocking them out. Yeah, and you're doing this, you're going, bang, you pinged off one and on the other. Go this, boom! And inside your head you go, yeah, look at him fly. And then this one, boom! Yeah, look at him fly. Right? And your side kicks. When you do your kick, you got to go like that. Yeah, look at him fly. All right? Let's see it again then. With all that in mind, when I'm talking to Noah and George, you've got to listen as well and think, am I doing that? Am I doing it with power? Am I taking too long? Or am I not waiting long enough? So even though I'm talking to someone else, it might be relevant to you too. Oh, get in your space then, ready to show me the best version without sitting down next time, Morgan. You are a white belt, so you don't know the rule. You do actually, I've told you before. Yeah? It's not a train or a bus station. The Taekwondo class. So use your muscles. Ready? Seizure. Nice, strong moves. That's it, George. Exactly like that. But don't look at the floor. Whoa, look at Noah going now. Boom! And he's on. That's it. See? He's made good practice. Now he's putting it into the pattern. He's perfected the pattern, the techniques, and now he's. Oh, okay. Might have to have another word. You all right? George, that's it. Good. Then feet together. 1 and 2. Walking stance. Yeah, he's fixed that as well. Because George used to do an L stance there, but he's not doing a walking stance now. Very good. And then a nice side kick out. Right, don't dilly-dally on the side kick. That's it, he's fixed that one. Okay. When you land. Keep your front knee bent, baby. That's something. One thing. I'm trying to say the same thing at the same time. That's one thing you have to watch out for. When you're doing a walking stance, you have to make sure your knee's bent at the front. Sometimes it looks very, very straight. I'm going to wait for George now. What's he doing? Come on, George. That's it. Ah, you just did it again. Hey, you just ate the soup and threw the plate away and ate your fish and chip. That's it. Good. Barrow, step up. All right. Both 7th cups, that's Dominic and Harvey, 20 press-ups. When you're finished your pattern, you wait in that movement. You don't move. You shouldn't be swaying around. You shouldn't be scratching your foot with your other foot. You shouldn't be picking your nose, scratching your bum. You shouldn't be moving at all, even if there's a bit of sweat running down your brow or a fly buzzing around your nose. You stand still. It's a test to see who has the self-control. Yeah? Be uncomfortable. I'm waiting for these two to finish the press up. I don't know if they're doing them or not. They're just lying down, I think. I can't see them. They've gone off screen. They could be snoozing for all I know. Oh, there's one. Waiting for Monty now. Oh, he's there. I can see him. Oh, Harvey's back. Okay, so we've all done the press-ups. Hands up who did the best version of their pattern they could possibly do. Right, Morgan and Baby, 20 press-ups for telling a fib. Go on, 20 press-ups. You could have done it better than that. Sometimes you feel tired and can't be bothered. They're not the same thing, by the way. Being tired and not bothered are not the same thing. They're different. Being tired, if you're physically incapable of lifting your arm up because the muscle is just, oh, can't punch. That's tired. Yeah? If you can still open and close your eyes and walk up and down the stairs, pour yourself a drink and drink it, you're not tired. If you're doing your four-directional punch or your chunji or your dangun or whatever, like this, that's not tired, that's can't be bothered. So don't get the two mixed up. If you say to yourself, before you do anything, I'm going to do this the best I possibly can, guess what will happen? It'll be better than if you hadn't said it. Right? Because you just told your brain, I'm going to do this the best version ever. That could be your times tables, that could be your spelling, that could be painting or drawing, it could be anything. Yeah? It could be going around to someone's house and being on best behavior. Your mum and dad tell you, don't they? They go, be on your best behavior. Don't disgrace them, right? Behave yourself. Be good. Be polite. Please and thank you. They just programmed you. What happens if you said it? What happens if you said, please and thank you? What happens if you said, I'm going to do this best version ever. I'm going to do the 1 year best I've ever done. Yeah? Better than I've ever done it before. Hands up who can say that to themselves. Is it too complicated? Is it a long sentence? Hands up if you can say to yourself right now, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. You can do it, can you? George has not got his hand up. He can't say it. Yeah? Oh, his hand goes up like that. That's fail. George, no, can't be bothered. That's what that was. You just said to me by doing this, can't be bothered. By lifting your hand up like that, can't be bothered. That's exactly what that means. So what's your pattern going to be like? Punch. Nice hand strike. Kick. Yeah? Who's going to do this the best of their ability? Hands up. Boom! Like that. Yeah? Come on. Exactly. Oh, baby. Yeah, abdominal well. Perfect. So now, what you're saying to yourself is, I'm going to do this. And you just go, boom, your head's just lit up. If it was plugged into the computer, there'd be lights showing. It'd be like fireworks, right? So let's see if you can do it then. Parallel ready stance, or if you're in one yoke, then it's close ready stance A, and obviously George and Co. B. All right? Maximum power, maximum effort. 준비, 시작. Maximum power. So when you punch, you try and knock the spots off the leopard. When you're blocking, you try and knock his legs off. Okay, we'll have to sort Monty out as well. Good effort though. Loads of power in punches. It's quite speedy. Monty's getting really fast. How did I do this? That's it. And he should be in the last move of your own great pattern, and that includes your eyes being facing the right way. And your knees should be bent if you're doing a walking stance, your front one. Back leg straight. All the little things that you're forgetting, see? Arrow. Sure. All right. Now, if you thought that was better, then it probably was. Because before you started, your brain says, I'm going to do the best version I can. All right? Now, as long as you stayed with that thought from start to finish, you probably did. But if any times your brain went on time, then that's what would happen. Your punches and blocks would just drop down. So by focus, you know what? You understand the word focus. You've got to focus on what you want to do, what you're setting out to achieve. If you're standing in parallel stance, and I've just said to do a pattern, then you're setting out to do the pattern as best as you can. And you've got to focus from start to finish, yeah? Not start and then 3 steps go on. It'd be like this, wouldn't it? 4-directional punch. You go, boom! Yeah. Hello. The focus is gone. Now I know someone exactly like that. And they're on this evening. And I'm not going to tell you who it is. You need to know if it's you or not. So here's a little test. Count the steps from start to finish. Count the steps. Each time you move, count the steps. All right? Jump. What do you have to say to yourself before you start? This is going to be the best version ever. Jump in. See that? Whoa, he's giving loads. That's it, Monty, then a low block. You've got to do the low block first, Monty, then 3. Yeah? Let's see what you can do. Loads of power. George is firing these out. Boom! Oh, back fist, releasing and reverse punch. Good stuff. That's it. Morgan's in position. He's finished. That's it. Harvey's looking the right way. Good. Nearly there. George has got all these moves to do. He's rushing it a little bit though. Okay, Barrow, step up. Sure. Do you think, maybe it didn't work for you, but maybe it did. Do you think that counting the steps helped you stay focused from start to finish? You've got to tell me yourself that. You could tell me, you could put it in the chat, yeah, it did, or no, it didn't. Or it confused me. I forgot to count. Some of you forgot to count. If you forgot to count, then you lost focus. Well, there's a good way of knowing if you're keeping focus or not. Yeah? You're going to do it one more time. But this time, instead of counting, you've got to say the alphabet on each step. Or technique, it doesn't matter. I mean, it depends on what you're doing. You can go A, B. You can do it that way. When you come to the down good, you go F, G, 8, for example. Yeah, it might not be F, G, it's made it up. But you've got to say the letter of the alphabet now. Where are you going, baby? Get back in the middle of the room. This is not a cafe. This is a dojo. Caught. 10 press-ups. I'm getting you ready for class because you won't be able to disappear for a drink and a chat when we get back to the school. All right? Parallel stance. You can have a nice long drink at the end. It's only 55 minutes. Yeah, you don't get dehydrated in 55 minutes just doing a few patterns. Squad training, yes, but no, not this. Ready, stance? Noah, are you listening? You have a chat. Eh? If you're gonna sort out the world problems, that's absolutely fine. Go ahead. It's absolutely no problem. You can count. Yeah, there's 2 or 3 of you here. If you feel more comfortable, and anybody else on hashtag replay, if you feel more comfortable doing the alphabet in any other language, then do it. Yeah, that's going to be harder for you if you're going to practice a foreign language. It's not your own language. So if you know a little bit of Spanish, or a little bit of German, or French, or Hungarian, you do the alphabet in that language. That's harder. But otherwise, do the alphabet in your own language that you're comfortable with. Ready? Jump in. Stay focused. Sija. Just check your front knee if you're doing a walking stance. George is nearly done. He takes the longest because he's got more moves, you see. So we just wait for him to finish. And then we'll be ready. Fixed stance, George. Parallel, step up. Right. Did you all manage? Wave in the air if you all managed, or if you managed, to do the alphabet all the way through your pattern. Yeah? Wave your hands in the air if you lost the alphabet a little bit. Yeah? 2, 3, 2.5. Yeah? It's not easy, is it? The reason I asked you to do that is to see how focused you can stay. Now, obviously, you don't do the alphabet when you spar, and you don't do the alphabet when you're protecting yourself. You don't do the alphabet normally when you do a pattern. But you can see how difficult it is to stay focused on what you're doing. What's happened is either you are focused more on the pattern, which is excellent, yeah, or you lost focus completely and the alphabet went out the window. It's not a problem. That's not a biggie. But you can see, maybe I need to focus more. Were my techniques good enough? Because I was saying F, G, H, I, J, K. Did you think that maybe, hands up those that thought maybe that techniques were not as strong as they could be because you were doing the alphabet? Yeah, nearly all of you. And that's good proof that you need to focus on what you're doing. What's the main thing you're doing? It's Taekwondo. You're punching, you're blocking, striking, you're kicking, and all the other techniques. So you really need to focus on them so that you create the best technique ever that you can produce. Otherwise, if you start thinking about lemonade and ice cream, yeah, and sometimes that's quite nice in the summer, in the same glass. Anyway, you're thinking about it now, aren't you? You've just lost focus. You've gone lemonade ice cream. Because I mentioned it. And look at the pink elephant behind you. Eh? You'd be thinking pink elephant for the rest of you. Baby sister's looking around going, what's pink elephant? Because I distracted you with something else there, you'd be thinking pink elephants, lemonade and ice cream. But really what you should be doing, no matter what else happens in the class, because someone can distract you, somebody moving around, somebody talking, that distraction has got to not exist. You've got to be focused on your pattern. Focus on start to finish, dishing out all the punches and kicks and strikes and blocks, and your walking stances, your L stances, sitting stances, bending ready stances, and all the rest of it. You've got to focus on that only. We'll try it one more time. But this one's going to be the hardest one. The hardest one, all right? Nobody here has 100 movements in the pattern. Nobody. There's nobody here that has 100 moves in the pattern. But you're going to start at 100. This is really difficult. Don't get upset if you don't do it. I don't expect anybody to do that, to do this next thing, right? So if you get upset, just forget about it. Relax. It's not a test. It's a game. It's a little game, and I don't expect anybody to win, apart from me, because I'm not doing it. All right. You've got to do your pattern, and every time you step, you've got to count down. So if I do this, 100, 99, 98, 97, 96, 95, 94, 93, 92, 91, 90, and so on. You get it? So you're going to go and do a technique, and you count down one each time. Like I said, it's a game, so if you don't manage it, doesn't matter. But try your hardest to do it. Jump in. Your own green pattern. See, I've lost focus now. Your own grade pattern, starting 100, step, knock one off. All right? And if you're a 7th cup, and you go, whatever it is, 90, 91, 90, 89, 87. Right? So each technique, you must knock one off from the total. Here's fine, here's fine, here's fine. 1 and 2, whatever the technique is, landing in there, you take 1 off from the total. Jumping. This is the last thing you're going to do, so you can relax after this. Seizure. One more, baby. That's it. Check your walking stance, Noah. Keep your hands up in place, Morgan. You should be. It wasn't that bad. You're standing there looking like you've just been told you need to go to the shops. Or put the bin out. Wrong hand there, Dominic. Should be a left hand punch. You have to step forward and punch. No. Change your stance again, Dominic. Now, step forward with the left hand and punch. Where are you going? Keep going. Doesn't matter. Keep going. Doesn't matter. Keep going. There you are. That's it. You carry on. Nearly there. You've got to bend the knees a bit more, George, in that stance, yeah? It's a fixed stance. Nearly there. Okay, stop there. Barrow. No, don't do it. Don't start again. Yeah? Sure. Hands up if that was tricky. Yeah, I expect most hands, if not all hands, to go up. If you're good at counting, then it's going to be a piece of cake for you. But here's the next question. It wasn't difficult for you. You managed it okay, but were your techniques as strong as they possibly could be? Or were they not quite maximum? So put your hands up if they were not maximum. Yeah, pretty much everybody. Sometimes when I'm watching and you said, you'll say, I give myself 10 out of 10. But will I give you 10 out of 10? You've got to think, what score am I going to give you? Everyone parallel stance. Step forward. When I count, you're going to do a walking stance punch. Right now, you get 0 out of 10, Harvey, for your stance, because you're fixing your hair, scratching the nose. George has moved too early and not counted. Morgan, just lift your hands up a bit higher. So already some people have lost points. Hana! Too slow. You've all lost points. Go back, Barrow. I said walking stance punch. Eh? Hana! Too slow. Go back and do it again. So how much would you give yourself? What score out of 10 would you give yourself this next technique? Ready? Hana! Punch, baby. Right? Barrow, step back. What score would you give yourself? And then think, what score would Mr. H give me for that? You can maybe take about 5 off. Yeah? I might take 5 off your mark. You might say, that was a 9.5. No. Wasn't. Show me again. Maybe I missed it. Maybe it was fantastic and my old eyes couldn't keep up with your super fast hands. Ready? Middle punch. Hana! Oh, funny enough, that was a lot better than the last one. Why? Why was that one better than the last one? It should be the same. Was it because I set you a challenge? Barrow, step back. Whenever you're doing Taekwondo and I'm watching you, it's always a challenge. You've always got to show me the best Taekwondo. You can't show me the worst Taekwondo. I just need to go to the internet for that. I can go on YouTube. I can pick any video. Yeah, I can go Instagram and watch some Taekwondo on there. I want to see rubbish Taekwondo. I can go to the internet. If I want to see the best Taekwondo, I want to switch you guys on and see you do it. I want to see the best Taekwondo. Where can I go? I'm going to play this video of baby doing chunchi. Yeah, do you want to see a rubbish video Taekwondo? Yeah, let me see a rubbish Taekwondo of YouTube. YouTube, boom, chunchi. Yeah, I don't want to watch that. I want to watch baby do chunchi. Yeah? Dangun, what do I want to watch? I'm going to go to this London club in Dangun. What's that? What's that? What's the Dangun? That's rubbish. I want to watch. Who shall I watch? Noah. I'm going to watch Noah do Dangun. That's see, that's how to do Dangun. Not this ding dong on YouTube. So make sure when I want to watch good Taekwondo, I go to you guys and not YouTube. Right? Taekwondo don't. Taekwondo do. Let's finish the class. Chale. Kule. At least you can bow properly as well. You see the Herberts on YouTube, they can't even bow properly. See you next time. Tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Bye for now. Don't forget to put the names in. Put the names in. See you later. See you later, Facebookers and YouTubers. Any more? Oh, I only got to 95. Yeah, it happens. 95. It happens. It's not the easiest thing to do, and it's the first time you've done it. So don't worry. Just keep practicing. See you later.